All right, everybody, we are here at the finale of Doctor Who Series 12. I am very nervous and excited right now. I actually have no idea what's going to happen. I don't really have a lot of predictions. I've kind of stayed away from internet speculation because I don't want too many theories feeding into this episode. I kind of want to go in with as much of a blind eye as possible. I'm so excited and nervous and all the emotions, which is it's a very cool feeling to have watching Doctor Who again. So enough talking, let's get with this finale. I think it's around 70 minutes long, so oh wow. I don't know the title for this episode. I'm gonna keep it that way, so I'm gonna just do this over the opening credits.
How are you here?
Take my hand.
Never.
Take my hand. Or I turn them into tiny human dolls right here. Good luck, humans.
What?
All this death finally made you happy?
Ecstatic.
And has it calmed all the rage?
I don't think anything will ever do that.
Going in the suit?
We use their armor so they don't notice us. That way we can move around. If we don't get out of this.
We will get out of this.
I know, but I'm just saying. If we don't, I want you to know I think you're such an impressive young woman. You said to the doc that you thought she was the best person you'd ever met. You know what, Yaz? I think you are.
Oh my god. No.
Doing your family proud, yes, you really are.
Oh, Graham!
You're doing the whole human race proud.
You're not such a bad human yourself either.
Is that it? I've just said all them lovely things about you. All you give me is you're not such a bad human.
Mate, I'm from Yorkshire. That's a love letter.
I'm sending you deep into the Matrix to understand the truth of Gallifrey and of the Time Lords.
Holy shit!
Brace yourself.
I'm braced. Holy shit.
Before the Time Lords, before everything we know, there was an explorer. She found something impossible. A gateway. A boundary into another unknown dimension or universe. Beneath the monument she found a child. Abandoned. Playing with a friend like any other child. There was an accident.
She regenerated. Come on, Ryan, you got this! Yes, Ryan! Yeah! Oh, man!
You come for humans?
Ryan! Ooh.
Get inside now.
Oh.
One particle, when activated, capable of destroying all organic life. Very nice. Any idiot can make themselves into a robot. It's not special. But if you want to be the dominant force in the universe, I can facilitate that.
So good!
Tic-Tac grew older. Her desire to understand became an obsession. She had to crack this code to understand regeneration. Tested the theory on herself. Put her own life on the line. Spliced into herself the genetic ability to regenerate. But he would restrict the regenerative process to a maximum of 12 times. The timeless child became the base genetic code for all Gallifreyans within the Citadel.
What happened to the child?
Haven't you worked this out yet? The child is you.
What?
You will be executed. Don't come for me.
What? Is it them? Is it them?
I don't understand.
Yes!
How about now?
Yes! Ah!
Come on, Siberian. Show us some leg. What do you actually look like? It will not leave me while I live. Oh,
Well,
okay.
I mean, oh my. Whoa!
I remember growing up. I remember you and me at the academy together.
That happened. It just wasn't your first life.
Why would they lie? Why would they do that?
You can see why I'm angry. And that a little piece of you is in me. All I am is somehow because of you, and believe me when I say I cannot bear that.
Show me the rest.
I'm not sure you can cope with it.
Show me the rest! I have a right to know my own life.
Strict non-intervention in other worlds and times. However,
Doctors Brendan?
the division does not have operatives. We are not even here. Do you understand?
Kind of. Not really.
I proposed.
What? Why?
That was done long before I got here.
What?
When I said I killed everyone here, I did keep the bodies.
Oh my. What?
Step into the unknown. Who fancies going first?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Have you ever been limited by who you were before?
Now that does sound like me talking.
Oh shit, the fucking music. Oh, those Jack. Whoa, things. Ah. Oh. I want to go back and rewatch that immediately. We're gonna do that later. Wow. Fam. Fam. Everyone's still okay. Ah. 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 Ah.
It's a TARDIS. Hand detonation on me.
Yeah, of course. I'll take it.
No.
The TARDIS will take you back to Earth. All of you. You can settle in the 21st century.
You're not serious.
We're not letting you go. You're not doing
Get
this.
off me, Az!
Please.
Yes. Come on.
Live great lives.
Oh my.
You think you've broken me? You'll have to try harder than that. You've given me a gift. Of myself.
Go on then. You were the star of all of this. Now finish it. Come on. Come on. Come on! For just a moment there, I thought maybe. Excuse me. No gate crushes.
You can't still be here. I set the controls.
I followed you out, and now I can be.
No.
You didn't start this. I did. Killed you first.
Holy shit! They're okay. Ah!
Cold case unit, fugitive.
What?
Doctor. Sentence. Whole of life imprisonment. Maximum security facility.
What? Do not end. You.
Wow, you can pre-order the entire...
No. I can't believe it ended like that. Oh, it makes me so mad. It's gonna be another year. Okay. All right. I feel like I need to write stuff down and talk about it, but talk as I'm writing stuff down because I kind of want to just do a stream of consciousness, because that's what this episode was. It was just something after the other. First things first, the fam were okay. And I think that is probably one of the biggest shocks out of this episode, which is weird. I was so nervous for them this entire episode. I think everybody was. Everyone was thinking something's going to happen to one of them, or all three of them, or two of them. But they're fine. They're okay. I'm so relieved in a weird way. I mean, not a weird way. I'm just so relieved. I cannot believe that nothing happened. But the problem, the multitude of problems, right? So the Doctor is somewhere in the middle of the galaxy, stuck in jail from the Jadoon for something, and her TARDIS is in the future, right? The only, couple theories flying through my head. Number one, Jack. I could see Jack coming back, finding the fam, and being like, hey, so, the Doctor, perfectly fine. However, she's in jail somewhere, and we need to go rescue her. Two, the TARDIS goes back to Earth. The fam finds the TARDIS, and then the TARDIS maybe transports them to the jail, and that's how they rescue the Doctor. That's another theory flying through my head. Those are the only two right now, because I'm fresh off this episode. I don't know. I don't even know what to talk about. Okay. First off, the performances were amazing. So good. So good. Sasha, I'm pretty sure it's Sasha, who plays the Master. Wow. I don't think he's gone because it's the Master. And also, I feel like the Cyberium inside of him has something, has an effect. You know what I mean? Along with everything else he has of his own. So I don't see him not returning for Jodie's run and or in the future. Okay. Wow. So the thing that I find interesting, or not interesting, but a little bit great, is these two episodes as a whole were so well thought out. You know, introducing Brendan last episode, and us not really knowing what's going on, but being it as a juxtaposition to everything else that's going on, and then realizing it all sort of wraps up together in one big story after you know all the facts is really cool. So the Doctor is the timeless child. That just sparks more questions rather than answers, really. And also it makes me think, you know, whenever Eleven was dying, right? In The Time of the Doctor. I think it was The Time of the Doctor. That was the episode title. When he was dying, was he ever really dying? Or were the Time Lords kind of just faking this regeneration energy? Except because that's what it was he was dying, then the Time Lords, the crack opened up, regeneration energy, that's how he was okay. But was he ever in any danger? You know, was he ever actually in any harm? Because it looks like the Doctor's life, in a sense, is infinite. There isn't a number of regenerations. You know, we've always gone on this notion of 12, and then maybe another 12 with what we had at the end with Matt Smith. But now, with this new information, is it infinite? You know, how many times did we see that woman, which the name said it a lot, but I already forget it. How many times did that woman redo that cycle? You know, I counted maybe 6 out of that. No, and that's probably just a handful of times she did that. So, and where does the Doctor come from? It said alternate reality or alternate dimension, right? From that portal up there. She was the one that was left. But where does she come from? That's another thing, you know? There's the questions that have opened up are insane. You could probably list 20 questions and then add another 20 from this finale. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go back right now. The one shot when the Doctor's in the Matrix and she does her mind break, literally just boom, and it shows everything, I want to go back because that was freaking awesome. But I am gonna mute it just in case, because this reaction is gonna be absolutely terrible to edit in a very, very fun way. I'm gonna be very interested to see how this all turns out video-wise, because there's so much in this episode and so many revelations and so many cool moments acting-wise. That one moment of the Doctor pushing the Master and her blow-up right before was so well done. And just, it was a mini explosion. I think even more of an explosion we've seen from her so far. It was desperate. Brilliant, if I do say so myself. And then, how does Ruth fit into all of this? So, but, trying to think. But, okay, so, whatever happened to the Doctor, from a certain point where she can't remember back, is that where Ruth's from? Or is it not even her? Like, I don't know. That's also a big old question, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Music drop, fantastic. Oh, there was Jack, saw that. Dalek, it's going so, oh my. Oh, there's Clara. Oh, hi. Classic, a whole bunch of just classic stuff. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I had to rewatch that again because there was so much that was happening. It was probably my favorite part of the episode. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna rewatch this episode a lot. But, yeah, so cool. And the music, especially great. Yeah, that was really, really a lot of fun. The Master, again, a lot of fun. I mean, I know we're going to see him again, but I just hope we see him again. He has so much, he does it so well because, you know, when he's thinking, his eyes are going like this. Like, he's just, you know, darting around. You can see that his mind is processing things so fast that his eyes have to physically move that fast in order to keep up with his mind. And he shakes with rage. He is so angry all of the time, and now we kind of know why, because it's a part of the Doctor's in him, and that's, oh man. I wonder what that moment for him was like, finding that out. How did he find that out? Were we given an explanation on how he figured that out, or was it kind of unknown at this certain point? Because I don't remember him saying anything specific on how everything happened for him, but man, the moment that he must have found out that, I can't even imagine what that would have looked like, or what that maybe would look like if we were to ever get that. I don't think we will, but whoa, wow. So I thought for sure that Osiris, I'm pretty sure that is the older gentleman's name. Barristan Selmy, Gramps from Dairy Girls. I thought he was going to be somebody of importance. The way he acted was very, in a sense, kind of doctorish, but something else. But it just turns out that he's been fighting for a long, long time, and he did what the doctor couldn't do. Which that was, wow, what a scene with that one too. The Gallifreyan Cybermen. First off, the way they look is really cool. The headpieces and the way the design goes slightly onto their helmets was really dope. The Cybermen that could regenerate, like, oh wow, I would have never, if you were to tell me, write as many things, as many predictions as you possibly can before you watch this episode, that wouldn't even be on my list. It wouldn't even be on my radar. I don't think anybody could have guessed that. If someone did guess that, hats off, because that's, whoa, wow. This scene with Ryan and Yaz and Graham in the TARDIS about to leave and the doctor's about to go off, holy shit, so good. And Mandip's, trying to make sure the doctor doesn't leave. Like her face was like so desperate, like, please don't go. And both of them performed really excellently. Everybody performed really excellently. The scene with Graham and Yaz, oh, that definitely had tears in my eyes because it was so sweet. And I thought for sure that something was gonna happen, and nothing happened. And that's why I got so emotional with that scene, because it's like, oh no, this might be the end, and I don't want it to be the end, and it's not the end, and that's still so freaky to me. It's so weird, because that's the thing that I've been thinking about the past week, it's like, what's gonna happen with the companions? What's gonna happen with this? And the fact that I was very wrong, in a good way, makes me happy. Ooh, what else? I'm trying to think if there is so much more, probably. The visuals were fantastic. I don't know if I put this in the episode. Again, this reaction it's gonna be a big question mark for me when it comes to editing, whether to put certain things in or not. But at a certain point, I made a mention of there was the cyber ship over Gallifrey, and just the visuals were so good. So good. The designs and art that went into that were incredible. This season has, I think, upped the ante when it comes to that sort of look. Everything has looked very pretty and very technical, and I really, really like that. It's hitting me more and more that we're gonna have to wait a very, very, very long time to see the next episode. Gosh, that sucks. Because we don't have a Doctor Who will return, I don't think, because I didn't see anything at the end. I made sure to, pop off before anything. I don't think there was anything, but I'll make sure to look before I wrap this up. But there hasn't been an announcement, I don't think, whether it'll return for a Christmas special or New Year's special, and I hope so, because that would be a good story, I think. Getting the Doctor back. Like, what a great, hopeful New Year or Christmas thing is getting the Doctor back from the Jejune. I think that just saying. Ryan, when he threw the bomb and it landed, such a great parallel to the first episode of this season, and his reaction was so wholesome. I loved it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh man. And even the the ending there, it reminded me a little bit of Parting of the Ways when the Doctor sent Rose back in the TARDIS to go back to Earth. It reminded me a little bit about that. Obviously, you know, the Doctor tricked Rose into all that stuff, but it did remind me of that, and it was paralleled very well if that's what they were going for. I don't know. So I'm thinking about doing a live stream soon, specifically for Doctor Who and or random other things, or a questions and answers video. I don't really, maybe I'll do both. I don't know. Because there's going to be a long break without Doctor Who. And also I want to see what because that's the thing, other people will have theories or other people will have questions, and that will spark new ideas in my head. So maybe what I'll do is, sorry, the camera cut out, but I'm back. So this is what I'm thinking about doing, is in the next couple days, I'm going to make a community post asking you guys for questions about Doctor Who, whether it be this season, past seasons, or the future and my predictions, and maybe you guys could add some theories that I can react to in there for a Doctor Who questions and answers video part 2, because I already did one in the past, but I figured since there's going to be such a long break and there's so much to discuss, let's do a second part here. Also, I'm going to do another community post, whether it be at the same time or maybe sometime this week, about doing a live stream this Friday, celebrating this season, and just to do a live stream. The date this Friday is a question mark right now. I think what I'll do is I'll make a top comment on this video solidifying the date, or you'll see that in my community post. But I'm aiming for this Friday to do a live stream. And I normally ask people for times, and you know, just make sure to check out community posts if you are interested in any of the things I just said. But yeah, I don't want to delve too much into the overall season right now, because I feel like that will be helpful, or that will be interesting to do that for the questions and answers video / the live stream. But I do want to say I really like this season. The ratio from good episodes to bad episodes, the good episodes are higher than the bad. And the thing is, for people that happen to not like this season, that's okay. For people that happen to like this season like I did, that's okay too. Just don't ridicule others for their opinions about their likes and dislikes, because that's mean, and being mean is stupid and boring. But yeah, I like this season a lot, and it's definitely going to be a rewatch for me when we have an idea of when Doctor Who's coming back, especially this episode. I think I'm going to rewatch this episode maybe tomorrow or sometime this week. Editing this will be fun because I get a chance to replay scenes over and over and over again and see things maybe I didn't see before. But yeah, I think I talked about everything, and if I didn't talk about everything, we're gonna do a questions and answers video, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy the finale. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's so weird that I'm, like, Doctor Who is, it's so weird that I'm not going to have another episode next week, and it makes me really mad because that was a hell of a cliffhanger. I knew that they were gonna end on a cliffhanger. Oh man, because I was expecting a cliffhanger of, you know, the companions are maybe in peril, or the Doctor's in peril, and the Master is this, but it was such, in a way, a simple cliffhanger, the Doctor being trapped somewhere, and it makes it seem like so much bigger. Because it is. The companions don't know what happened to the Doctor. The Doctor was about to go find them again, and they just don't know, and the possibilities are endless on how they will reunite. But yeah, and now I think this calls for one more rambly outro for this season of Doctor Who. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more rambly outros in the future, because that's my niche now, and I love it. So... here's the problem. I can't think of anything rambly to say. But me saying that I can't think of anything rambly to say is, in a sense, ramblings. Yeah, this was proper good. Proper good? That's not right. Anyway, this was good. This was a good proper, no, I said proper twice, and get ready, everybody. We're gonna say it together. I love how I can just switch to, and everyone kind of already knows where this is headed. Ready? 3, say it with me. 3, 2, 1. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Oh. Peace out, Girl Scouts.